The water was so high that it lifted me off of my feet, and my washing machine and my refrigerator was floating past me.
Dozens of people dead, including a toddler, and tens of thousands flooded out as the remnants of Hurricane Ida devastate the tri-state area. Subways and streets swamped, triggering states of emergency. And homes destroyed as tornadoes whipped through New Jersey.
As she was closing the door literally, it came off the hinge.
Crews spread out across the region as we try to clean up and recover from this historic storm. Thanks so much for joining us tonight at 7. What a 24 hours it's been. The remnants of Hurricane Ida turned highways into rivers, flooded subways, and destroyed homes. Yesterday was the wettest day in history for Newark and Central Park, both seeing their rainiest hours ever. Sadly, at least 37 people have been confirmed dead, 23 of them in New Jersey, 13 victims in New York City, and 1 victim in Harrison, New York. I want you to take a look at some video now. That mess on public transit, nearly every subway line was impacted because of scenes just like that. And it wasn't just the subways. There's an MTA bus surrounded by water there in Elm Park on Staten Island. We're told the driver of the bus and an MTA supervisor had to be rescued by firefighters out there. An incredible sight, truly. Look at this. In Englewood, New Jersey, the cars washed away by floodwaters. They ended up stacked on top of each other. Also in Englewood, this supermarket. Wow, look at this video. So flooded, the groceries just floated right out the door, and workers, of course, had to later throw out all of the food that was destroyed. A state trooper has died after his cruiser was swept away in Woodbury, Connecticut. This happened along the Pomperaug River, which is prone to flooding. So much to cover tonight, and we have you covered across the tri-state. We want to start this evening with Gilma Avalos in Woodside, Queens. Gilma.
Natalie, the youngest of the victims, only 2 years old. This toddler lived in the basement of this apartment here behind me with his family. And keep in mind, the door that you're looking at, that's the door to the first floor unit. Neighbors say that the waters reached that unit, which means that the family's basement apartment was filled floor to ceiling. It happened in a matter of minutes. The remnants of Hurricane Ida flooded Laurel Hill Boulevard, the floodwaters reaching the door handles of parked cars.
This is like a river.
The high water rushed into this adjacent home and into the basement apartment where police say a toddler, only 2 years old, and his parents lost their lives. The high water likely sealing exits and trapping them inside.
Not even 2. He wasn't even 2.
His teacher, Marta Suarez, is distraught. She sees the little boy every day for speech therapy. She arrived at her usual time, and the presence of police vehicles confirmed the worst.
How did you find out that this happened?
Now, just now. They didn't call me because I was afraid they don't call me.
She says Lip Song and his parents, Mingma Sherpa and Ong Lama, are immigrants from Nepal.
Very nice people. I can't believe it because I just came yesterday to get the session. I can't believe this.
A few doors down.
Oh, it's all muddy. You see this way?
Felix De La Fuente has his work cut out for him.
The water just slapped it.
The pressure from the water that flooded his basement overnight split the doors, separating 2 rooms in half.
Look at the water.
It's not lost on neighbors that they too were in real danger.
But you guys are alive.
That's the most important thing. Utter devastation.
City Council member Jimmy Van Bramer says this community has weathered a lot of storms, but never catastrophic flooding like this.
The fact that a young child and others would be killed in a basement is heartbreaking.
And Woodside is home to a vibrant immigrant community. We know that basement apartments are fairly common here. Some are approved, others, of course, are not. The council member calling for an investigation into the conditions inside of that basement apartment to find out what went wrong here. Live in Woodside, Queens, Gilma Avalos, News 4 New York.
Oh, Gilma, what a situation there. We thank you so much for that report. We want to show you the scene now in Manville, New Jersey. Look at this. Houses on fire and surrounded by water. Fire crews were unable to douse the flames because of all that flooding. Let's get out to News 4's Checky Beck for joining us there from that disaster zone. Checky, how is it now?
Hey, Natalie, we'll get to the fire in a second, but want to show you where we are right now on North Main Street. A bridge over the Raritan River, overtaken by the river at this point. Take a look behind me. You can see there through the people that have gathered to basically gawk at this spectacle, the water that's rushing across the roadway, across the bridge here. And in the distance, you can actually see a man who decided to take his chances. He took his bicycle and basically started walking through the floodwaters. We'd heard similar stories from other people, a grandmother who came here and said that her grandson son and her son wanted to walk through the waters but were stopped. A desperate situation for some people here. Want to take you now to that video you mentioned of that fire, a fire that apparently involved 2 homes. Chopper 4 was over the scene. It affected homes there, one even exploding. You can see they're gutted, and it's surreal because the homes are literally surrounded by water like little islands, and that did nothing to save them from the fire. We're told firefighters had trouble even getting to those homes as they are again having to navigate flooded streets, which they've been doing all day throughout the day today and all night here in the borough. People have been coming by helplessly looking across the water at the town they once lived in or have loved ones in. Take a listen to what they're telling us.
This is ridiculous. I've never seen water like this in my life.
Everything's at a halt. Nobody can go to home on the other side of this bridge, and people can't get back from work that were there working late last night, so it's tough for everybody.
All the roads are blocked. You can't get through the back roads.
And again, we're watching a man in the distance who decided with his bicycle to take his chances and to cross that water that is covering Main Street of a bridge here over the Raritan River. The water has actually gone down considerably in the last 2 hours. You can see the watermark line right here. It was much higher just a short while ago. No word from borough officials about how many of the 10,000 people in town are still in town, how many have been evacuated, if there are any concerns for people who still need to be rescued, and what the cause of that fire may have been. Also, again, no word on the cause of that fire or the concerns about how many people possibly may have perished in this town as a result of the flooding and of the fire as well. We're here in Manville. We're going to send it over to Pat Battle, who's live in Cranford with what's happening there. Pat?
Yeah, Checky, we're just about 15 miles northeast of where you are here in Cranford, and here it was the Rawway River that overflowed its banks and flooded this part of town where I'm standing now. In fact, the water has receded a lot. I wouldn't have been able to stand here just a few short hours ago, but again, the water is beginning to recede, although it is still deep and it is still dangerous. But here on Claremont Place, where I am now, this was the staging area for the water rescues that began late last night and lasted well into the day.
It came in fast. We saw it pouring in our basement windows, and our basement flooded up. It looked like the Titanic, like just pouring in.
Christina, her husband, their 2 children, and their dog spent the night on the 2nd floor of their home here in Cranford. Their lifeboat came in the form of a Zodiac rigid inflatable, manned by members of the Cranford Police Department, who are also certified swift water rescue technicians. They'd been at it since 8 o'clock Wednesday night, even as the storm raged around them.
It started out as a 4 to 5 inch storm, and it turned into a 10-inch storm. And that flash flooding, surface flooding, was part 1. I think the calm before the storm, frankly, and part 2 was the residual rising of our Rawway River in Cranford. And then, unfortunately, it breached the banks. And as a result of it, now our residents on this section of the northeast quadrant of town have experienced the residual effects of that.
The police and fire water rescue teams had effected some 300 rescues by midday, bringing people and pets to dry land, many of them through deep, rushing waters.
Depending on where you're at back here, it was pretty deep in some areas, probably up to my chest, if not higher. There's some obstacles getting around, trees in the water, vehicles, all kinds of debris. You just really got to be careful and look out to where you're going.
The Rawway River overflowed its banks as the remnants of Hurricane Ida unleashed torrential rains on New Jersey. Rob's lived here 30 years.
This is the worst rain I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen all the storms. Right. And my trailer was parked down the street half a mile last night, but thank God I pulled it out because it's underwater. I would have lost all my equipment.
The damage here yet to be assessed. More cars underwater than we could count. Sedans and SUVs alike. No match for the overflow that sent them floating yards away from where they'd been parked. Tina Guerra's Mercedes-Benz among them. She was here visiting her daughter and her grandchildren when the rain moved in, and she couldn't get out.
I can replace it, as long as my children are okay.
And they are okay. In fact, police haven't had any reports of serious injury here, though this is something they do not want to see. People canoeing, biking, even walking through these waters. After all, toys and lawn furniture aren't the only things floating in it.
There's a lot of obstacles. Manhole covers can come up, and you got to watch what you're walking in. I mean, the water, there's a lot of hidden stuff down there that can cut you and you really get hurt.
Yeah. And just a note, it was 10 years ago, almost to the day, that Hurricane Irene battered this part of New Jersey. That storm was August 28th, and it destroyed 2,000 homes here in the township of Cranford. Well, they have yet to assess the damage this time around, but I'll quote Lieutenant Nazaro, who said, "We are resilient, but we will also persevere." Reporting live from Cranford, I'm Pat Battle, News 4 New York.
Well, that is the truth, Pat. Thank you so much for that report. Now to South Jersey, where the catastrophic tornado tore through a neighborhood, ripping apart several homes. It could be one of the biggest tornadoes to ever hit the state. And now here's the damage left behind from that tornado. Almost 20 homes, likely a total loss. The good news, though, in all of that, luckily no one died from the tornado there. About 90 minutes ago, Governor Phil Murphy made a stop in Hillsborough, New Jersey. He said he felt like the state was prepared for this storm, but that there are still lessons to be learned.
We're going to take a hard look at everything associated with this. We screamed out at a press conference yesterday to take this seriously. It could be a very significant rain event. We talked about tornadoes. We suggested to folks to stay home and stay off the road. If I were to be critical, self-critical, we still had way too many cars on the road.
Now, the governor also said he'll be making more stops tonight and tomorrow to survey all of that damage. Now, some of the most dramatic images that we've seen in the past 24 hours. Look at this. People being boated to safety there in Westchester County. Ida dumping feet of water in some neighborhoods of Mamaroneck. Families had to be rescued from the floodwaters.
I'm left for nothing. We're homeless right now. But this all, we're all going to come together and we're going to figure out a solution. And we'll go from there.
Well, the more than 200 residents who had to be rescued thanked all the first responders who risked their lives to save them. Wow, we're so glad to see that. Kudos to all those first responders. As we head over to Dave, let's talk rain totals, the cause of all this, Dave.
Well, the numbers are remarkable. Not only was it a lot of rain, it was a lot of rain in a short period of time. Not only was it a lot of rain in a short period of time, these are records. This is really unprecedented. You look at 9.9 inches in Ringo's, Carteret at 9.3, Staten Island over 9, close to 8.5 at Newark Airport. We saw pictures of the interior there. Danbury, Connecticut at just about 6.2. The river flooding. Now, keep in mind, we look at the skies right now, it looks gorgeous, right? But the river flooding issue isn't over. Major river flooding, and at Manville, at the Raritan River, this crested half a foot above the prior record back in 1999. And it's going to be several days before we see some of this stuff go below flood level. Look at this. The Passaic River at Millington, it will be Sunday before we see waters retreat, and into next week for the Passaic River at Pine Brook and the Passaic River at Little Falls. We've got a long way to go to recover, even to get back to what is some semblance of normal. Nat, full forecast in just a bit.